So I want to do a video going over my predictions, hopes, and pipe dreams for this PlayStation showcase coming up. I would just want to get out of the way at the beginning of this video. I'm going to be streaming that event. I'll be live probably around 3:50, 3:45 Eastern time. So, you know, around the time the event starts, and I'm going to be streaming the whole thing. And then after that, I'll probably chop up the stream. I'll post a full VOD, and then I'll probably chop that up and put out the individual reactions. You know, get some views. But yeah, I am going to be live streaming that event. So if you're seeing this, I would like you to stop by there. I'm already gonna have someone in there just help me balance my audio. Someone in the chat. So yeah. So my predictions, hopes, and pipe dreams. So we're gonna start with the predictions, the things I'm extremely confident will be there. Then the hopes is the things I really want to be there, and the pipe dreams are the things that will definitely not be there, but I really want them to. So predictions. Let's go ahead and get the big one out of the way. This is a 40-minute presentation. A bare minimum of 20 minutes will be dedicated to Deathloop. Right? We know this. Nothing we can do about it. The bare minimum of 20 minutes of this game will be Deathloop dedicated. I guarantee it. This is the way it's been since about last year's PlayStation Showcase. Everything has to have, like I said, at least almost half an hour to Deathloop. It's the standard of the industry at this point. And something else that is definitely going to be here, God of War, obviously. This is what the event's for, more or less. The event is more or less for God of War, and I think there's a pretty good chance. I would say this is 100% going to be here. There's no way it skips this event. It's definitely going to be here. No doubt in my mind at all. God of War is definitely going to be there. We're probably going to get a gameplay showcase. Why did I say that so southern? We're definitely going to get a gameplay showcase for it. No doubt in my mind. We'll probably get a release date. In fact, we'll definitely get a release date for it. Like I said, I can say this with absolute certainty. It's going to be there. Another game I predict to be there is Forspoken. This is a PlayStation exclusive that Sony has pushed a little, and we haven't seen anything on this in about 6 months. So I think it's about time this game pops back up and gives us its 2022 release date, because we know it is coming in early to mid 2022. So I definitely think Forspoken will definitely pop up here. No doubt in my mind on that one. I think if it misses this, it may crop up again at Tokyo Game Show, but this is the event for Forspoken, not Tokyo Game Show. And another thing that I guess it'll be in the hope section. So another thing, Kenna is going to be here. Obviously, it comes out in 3 weeks. Kenna's totally going to be here, no question. They're going to show something. I don't think they're going to dedicate as much time to that as they will to Deathloop, but I definitely do think they're going to show some Kenna here. Maybe another trailer. Yeah, definitely. I would be shocked if Kenna wasn't there. And then I think we'll see Stray. Stray will probably be here because we haven't seen anything on that except for the one trailer, I think. So I definitely do expect Stray to be there. Ghostwire Tokyo might show up. I can't believe that game isn't out yet. Ghostwire Tokyo may come up. Do I want it to be there? No, it's a waste of time. But it'll probably be there just because it hasn't come out yet, and I think it's slated for early 2022. So yeah. Elden Ring could show up. Maybe. Just maybe if the stars align, you can see Elden Ring there. But don't expect it. Don't expect to see Elden Ring. And now for my hopes. So let's go ahead and get the big one out of the way. Bloodborne Remaster. Yes. In fact, when I stream it, the video is going to be called Daily Bloodborne Remaster Update, whatever the day is. It is. Because, I mean, that's what it is. And at the beginning, I'm going to say that today is what? Today is blank, and at the end, if there's no remaster, I'm going to finish it out. So I'm really hoping to see a Bloodborne remaster announced. I'd really love it if it was. Another thing, I hope to see this new fantasy RPG that Santa Monica Studio has been developing for a couple years at this point. Since around the time God of War came out, maybe a little later. They've been developing this new fantasy RPG, action RPG at Santa Monica Studios. Corey Barlog has. And I'm pretty sure we're going to see that here. This is in the hope section because I'm not as confident, but I would say this game has a pretty good chance of finally showing up here, and I'm really excited to see what it could be. If it's just like more of the God of War formula, you can't go wrong with it. And now I'm hoping to see Final Fantasy 16. I'm not personally expecting it all that much because I know Yoshi P said that he wants to wait to show the game until he thinks that it's not too far out from release, it's almost ready. But in the end, if Square wants to show the game, they're going to show the game. He did say Square really wanted to show it, so they may show Final Fantasy 16 here or at the Tokyo Game Show. Not to mention, Yoshi P isn't the director, he's the producer. And I think if the director wants it, and if Square wants it, they're going to have to show it. So I hope it's there. I don't think it's a pipe dream, but I hope it's there. I'd really love to see more of 16. People think this game is 4 or 5 years off. I've seen people say 2023, 2024, 2025. I've seen people say 2026. Dude, this game is coming out in probably mid to late 2022. I would guarantee it. This game is not that far off. This game is probably just maybe a little over a year out. This game is not that far off. So I really want to see 16. Do I think they'll show it? Probably not. But I hope it's there. If they don't show it here, maybe at Tokyo Game Show. But if they don't show it there, I couldn't tell you. Maybe at the Game Awards if we're lucky. And then a hope, I guess it's a hope, Spider-Man 2. I think it's about a year too early for Spider-Man 2. But they could show it. But like I said, I feel like we're about a year too early for Spider-Man 2, I would say. Another hope is it's the Resident Evil 4 remake. Same with that. I think we're about a year and a half too early on the Resident Evil 4 remake. I don't think. Maybe they could show a teaser of that or Spider-Man, not a trailer, just a teaser. It's not unlikely, but I would definitely say, like I said, we're about a year to a year and a half too early on those. And now, I guess for my pipe dreams. The first one, this isn't something that I want to see here because I don't care about the game, but it's something that a lot of people want to see here, but I want to go ahead and shoot this down right now. People want Pragmata to be here, 0% chance. Do not expect to see Pragmata. Pragmata got pushed back to 2023. We saw this in a PlayStation trailer earlier in the year when they accidentally gave the release windows for games like Forspoken and Pragmata and a few other games. They revealed Forspoken is targeting an early 2022 release. Pragmata got pushed back to 2023. Nah, this game is not showing up here. You'll probably see this game about this time next year, I would say, in whatever showcase PlayStation does about this time next year, you'll probably see the game then. Do not hold your breath for Pragmata. You're going to be disappointed because the game's not going to show up here. I would say I am 95% sure you're not going to see Pragmata at this showcase. So then I guess, now this is a pipe dream I think has a slight chance of being teased. A better chance than Pragmata. I think Final Fantasy VII Remake Part 2 could show up here. I don't think it's not an extremely unlikely scenario, but I would bet probably not. I think we're about 9 months too early on that. I think we will probably see something on 7 Remake Part 2 at Square Enix's 2022 E3 showcase. But that's when I think we'll see it, and I think we'll probably get a release window then too, because that game is already almost 3 or 4 years into development. The game's been in development for a while already. So, because that game started ways before 7 Remake actually came out. So that game is nearing on 3 years of development already, so I definitely do expect that to come relatively quickly. And I don't think that's, like I said, I don't think it's completely unlikely, but I wouldn't hold my breath over it. Another pipe dream, I would love to see a new Devil May Cry show up, like the famed DMC2 remake. I would love to see that pop up. Do I expect it? Absolutely not, despite it's a pipe dream. I do not expect DMC2 remake or anything Devil May Cry to show up, really. But I like it. And another, I guess it's a hope. I want to see some Final Fantasy Origin again, see if they polish the game any. But I think we're probably about 3 or 4 months too early from seeing that again. I would say probably about the Game Awards is when we see that. I'm trying to make sure that I haven't missed anything. I want to make sure I'm getting everything. I'm hitting everything in this. Suicide Squad, maybe. If we're lucky, Suicide Squad could show up here. But that'll probably wait till and what is it called? The DC Fandom? Or has that already happened? Whatever. It might wait for that. In any case, I don't care about Suicide Squad in the slightest, right? I don't care about the game, it's just, eh. I would say definitely expect Deathloop, God of War, Forspoken, Kenna, Stray, and I would say something that could show up, but may not, is, you know, Final Fantasy 16, Spider-Man 2, the new RPG from Santa Monica Studios, Bloodborne Remaster, Elden Ring. And as for some pipe dreams, Pragmata, 7 Remake Part 2, and Devil May Cry. Anything Devil May Cry. And Resident Evil 4. Resident Evil 4 will almost certainly not be here. But the main thing I would say you can bet your boots on the most, the 2 games I am like 100% confident will show up, is God of War and Deathloop. No one cares about Deathloop, literally nobody. But they're going to show it. They're going to push Deathloop until you're sick of it. Everybody's already sick of it, but still. I don't think we're done seeing Deathloop just yet. I think we've got a couple more showcases and state of plays to sit through with it. I expected about a solid 15 to 20 minutes of it in this one. And then I expect about the other 20 minutes of the showcase to be divided up among another 7 or 8 games. Let's see, I'm expecting a God of War. Like I said, a big God of War gameplay trailer for sure. No doubt in my mind. If Forspoken does show up, it's gonna get a big gameplay trailer. It hasn't had one yet. It just had little teasers. So expect like a big gameplay reveal for that. If it does show up. Let's see. Kenna is gonna get another in-depth trailer. Stray will probably get something because we haven't seen it since, I don't think, June 2020's PlayStation Showcase. If Final Fantasy 16 does show up, it's going to show up big, no doubt in my mind. If this game shows up, it's going to look different. Let me go ahead and tell you. The graphics are going to be better. The gameplay is going to look even better. This game's going to show up, and it's going to show up big if it does show up. Spider-Man 2, don't expect more than just a teaser. Pragmata, don't expect more than just a teaser. 7 Remake Part 2, wouldn't expect more than just a teaser. Resident Evil 4, wouldn't expect more than just a teaser. They'll probably show Call of Duty Vanguard. Now that I'm thinking about it more, they'll definitely show Vanguard. I don't know why. Call of Duty's more or less dead to me at this point. I guess a hope, or just something that has a pretty low chance of happening. We heard from a credible source that a new Souls game is in development by From Software that is going to be PlayStation exclusive. It's not Bloodborne, it's just another game. I think it's still too early to see it. We could get a teaser, maybe, probably not. This would go into the pipe dream section, probably, because I think we're a good year or two too early to see it. Because if we're just not getting a leak from a credible source who has insider knowledge from several sources, yeah, it's a good chance this game is pretty early on, and I don't expect it, but it could happen. So, yeah, I guess I'll just wrap this up by saying, I am going to, like I said, I'm going to be live on, I think, Thursday at anywhere from 3:30 to 4 o'clock. I'll be live. Like I said, I'll have someone in the chat and make sure my audio comes out good. Yeah. If they do show anything that like I'm really excited for, expect some crazy reactions. Like, you're going to see me flip out pretty hard at some stuff. No face cam, obviously. I could do it, but I won't. So yeah. It's only the second time I've ever done a live stream. My first time was for the Game Awards, and I'll never do that again. It's a waste of time. So yeah. Thank you for watching. I hope you enjoyed. Let me know what you think is going to show up there. I would love to see what other people think. And maybe you think stuff I said won't be there, but yeah, let me know what you think will be there. Make sure to come through to the stream. I'd appreciate it. Get to see it with some people. I know there's a couple people that actually do still watch my channel. And then, like I said, I'm gonna have a friend of mine in the chat. So yeah, just if a few of us could, get in there and watch it, that'd be cool. But yeah, thank you for watching again. I hope you enjoyed. Like, subscribe, comment. My name is Carmen, but I go by Ellism on YouTube. Again, thank you for watching. Y'all take it easy.